what is something that happened with this show that you didn't expect?
For me to actually like what Kate said or what like sort of Will said too, just to still be on the show. Because at first it just said guest star thing, so I was like, okay, an episode or two. And then when I got the script audition, it said just a friend of Liam. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be a friend. I'm gonna be on for like maybe an episode. That's it. And then I figure I actually was Liam, and I was like, wow. And then I didn't really get to watch the show, but seeing everybody's like happiness being around each other when I was on set, I was like, I knew this is gonna be like an awesome like set family.
That's so sweet. Kate, what about for you? What are you going to take from your experience with this show? I
You're
think we
muted.
lost
You're
your
muted.
audio. Yeah.
You're muted.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was just surprised how connected everyone was and just the family atmosphere of being on this set. And I don't know if, I hope that can be replicated again in another project, but it was definitely unexpected. And it's my favorite thing about being on this show is how amazing all the people that work on it are and what a family they are and how much they just truly care for each other. You don't think that way when you think about Hollywood so much. And so I don't know. I've never worked with people that I admire so much as this cast.
You know, I wonder if a big part of that has to go that it's been a successful show. That with a lot of shows, if you feel like you don't have it and you're scraping or something doesn't work, it takes away from all that other experience that you could have.
Yeah, I think if it was a terrible show, maybe everyone would be in a bad mood all the time. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's not. Also, I think Shanola said how everybody's always great, but Shanola's kind of like everybody's mom on set too.
Oh,
Even to the newcomers, she's like, okay, tell me everything about you, and I've got your back, and don't worry about anything. And I was like, okay, wow, can I follow you? Can I just do everything you work on, please?
Be careful because she's a vampire. There is something about her. No, what are you taking away from this show?
It's not so much what I'm taking away. I think it's more that I'm, to just echo everyone else's sentiment. I think that like, I feel incredibly blessed that I got to know this group of people. The people who've been here from the beginning and the newcomers. It's a really beautiful group of people, and it's an incredibly talented group of people, and also very down to earth and grounded. And I'm more than anything, I'm just sort of looking forward to seeing what everyone else will do and that what everyone else is going to be doing, because I kind of think that there's going to be a lot of really, I think all these people are going to go on and do some really cool stuff, and I can't wait to see it and you know, hopefully get to work with some of them again. That'd be a dream come true.
Well, I'm going to agree with you that there's so much talent just here right now, but I cannot imagine Shameless without Mickey and what you brought to Ian's character and the way that was something we never saw on television. And sometimes you look for things that you already know, but when you find out something that you've never even realized before, and that's the chemistry that you guys brought to this, it's been unbelievable.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been beautiful to play.
Yeah. What about for you, Cameron?
Well, I guess I wanted to echo and sort of reflect on something that we said a little bit earlier, where we talked about how a lot of people come up and say that they relate to some aspect of the show. I think that a lot of these themes, America is a pretty different place now than it was at the start of the show, but a lot of these themes will just forever be in the fabric of the United States, poverty, disparity, and then also things like mental illness, homosexuality, like alcoholism, all these different aspects of these characters. And I guess I just want to say that I really appreciate how people have gravitated and related to these stories and to these characters, and the fact that we were able to in some way kind of make light and joke about these things that are tough, and the fact that our audience has been so supportive, and we wouldn't be able to be here 11 years later if it wasn't for them. I think that we, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone else. It's been such a joy for us to be a part of this for 11 years, and it's definitely made us the people that we are. So thank you for giving us the opportunity.
And I don't know if you could have looked for that when you were younger, but if there isn't that truth, if it didn't ring as true with people, you certainly wouldn't be here 11 years later. And I think that's what connected. Emma, what about for you?
You know, for me, I think when I started the show, I was 9 years old. I was somebody who I was just kind of coming into my own. I think that being on the show for so many years and watching all of the character arcs and on and off screen, it's kind of made me realize that like maybe embarrassing moments or feeling shy or just all of these things that I used to kind of feel a little bit bashful about, they're really beautiful. And it's been really uh, empowering for me to kind of come to that realization and bring those feelings to life on and off screen. And yeah, I'm just really grateful that the whole group has kind of just empowered all of us. I just used that word 3 times, but it's how I feel.
You know, Emma, to be a shy kid, and you said you were very shy, but what drew you to acting when you knew that
Maybe
this was,
shy is the wrong word.
Yeah.
It's not even that I was shy, but I was just more bashful and maybe more shy and not as forthcoming about my feelings, if that makes sense. But now it's just like feelings are human nature, and I think that's beautiful. So it's kind of helped me come into my own a lot.
Chanel, what about for you?
There's a couple of things that I take, but the most important is a lesson that I learned from working with William H. Macy, and that is to stay hungry and humble. It is easy for people to act badly in this business, to feel entitled, to feel like they have a body of work or a talent that allows you to mistreat people. And Bill Macy has never, ever, ever been an example of that. And he still has such a hunger for the business. And I've learned that I want to make sure that I take that hunger and that humble spirit with me in all of the things that I do, and all of the projects that I work on. And that when I am the captain of the ship, that they are saying that about me, and that those lessons they take to their next jobs, because it is something that keeps giving and giving and giving. And he is the reason why his work has spanned across decades, because of who he is as a human being. So that I will take with me for life, in this career and in my life. And this family, I'll take all of them with me in this experience, and it will never ever be duplicated. But there is something about each one of us having this experience and knowing that it is possible in this business, in Hollywood, to have pure people doing great work and being great human beings. So I hope that each of us, as we go and we leave this journey, that because we were all able to experience this, that we take it and give other people some version of that purity. And that's what I hope.
Wow, that's very, very sweet. Jeremy, you're leaving Lip behind.
Yeah. I mean, I think I have to echo, what everybody's saying. There's a tremendous amount of gratitude to, the show for just existing. I think, I've been able to kind of like cultivate a passion and a love for this thing because of the writers, directors, producers, and my fellow performers. And I think at the end of the day, it's these relationships. It sounds, I know we're repeating ourselves, and maybe it sounds silly, but I care for everybody here so much. I will always care for them. And when I got into this show, I didn't know that was something you could take away from a job, really, that you could carry with you forever. And I think it's something that I will, the love for these folks.
That is an amazing thing of just being able to finish it the way you guys want to. Most people finish it everything before they're even aware that it's over. They just find
Yeah.
out one day that it's over. Bill Macy, my friend, congratulations to you. What would you like to say to these folks in public here?
It's been magnificent to watch them grow up to become magnificent actors. We all got a lot better. We got our 10,000 hours in. I'm a better actor than I was. Wish I'd done this in my 20s rather than my whatevers. John Wells and Michael Hisrich, who run this show, I don't know how they do it. John in particular has a magnificent amount of talent, and he has kept this thing right in the groove for 11 years. And I'm in awe of him. And I guess other than the fact that I can't wait to run into you guys in 5 years when I look at the call sheet and we see each other, it's going to be a sweet, sweet moment. But the fans, they are such an eclectic group of people that love this show. The people that I would expect love it, they loved it, and that's people in their 30s and 40s. I'm always gobsmacked when someone in his or her 70s walks up and starts talking about the show very knowledgeably. And the other end of the spectrum is talking to someone who's 15 years old, who's seen every single episode. And I think, where are your parents? But we have such a wacky, wonderful, huge number of fans of this show. And it's been really my pleasure to run into them. I love you guys.